texted because we left early to go see him in the hospital, and they like apparently whenever it was in overtime, they started like chanting his name and all this stuff.
Holy
So I
crap!
was like, whoa. And I can't find footage of it because they live stream it on YouTube, but YouTube claimed it for copyright,
What?
so I can't watch it.
They claimed it for copyright.
They claimed
Music.
Probably because of the music in the stadium. So I cannot watch it back.
And Leesburg and Winter Garden is in a delay.
Love to see it. End it there. Isn't it an official game yet? No,
Well, they
it's
played
not.
an inning and a half, so no. Leesburg has yet to tweet anything about today's game. And neither is Winter Garden. They are in a dead zone. No tweeting from anybody.
Here's my tier ranking list of all of my cards.
You taking play-by-play both games, or you want me to continue the first?
I'll take them both.
S, A, B, C.
Go back an all-star?
This year?
Yeah.
I
No.
don't know. I didn't think so.
Who's the good one?
Giolito.
Yeah, there you go.
They're the same thing.
Yeah, Kopech is D.
Kopech hasn't pitched this year because he's got fucking Tommy John or something.
Yeah, okay. Kopech is D.
He'll be alright.
Yeah, he's got
And I
Tommy
think
John.
that Brandon Nimmo deserves to be D tier because he's played a long damn time without doing his damn thing.
Sugar.
Fremdell deserves to be in B tier.
Friend.
Man's raking.
Sometimes.
I don't know. He's got 27 home runs. He didn't start the game that they played when I went to go see him play the Marlins. Came in a pinch hit in like the 7th inning. First pitch he sees, 3-run bomb.
Trout has to give some ground and slice it on him. Let's go! Vogelbach with a 3-run homer.
He hit 2 last night. He had a hell of a night.
Here in the 4th inning, 3-0 Seattle.
He already had 1 6 RBI games this year.
Did against the White Sox, and they did it on the Angels last night. About damn time they won a ball game. Oh.
Sure, yeah.
Hmm? Yeah, he does 19.
Number 106 on the exit velocity, and I mentioned he was diving out there, and here's another off-speed pitch.
Sanford pitcher is going to be...
See the second one. I haven't seen the second.
How many people wear the number 13 on the River hats?
A lot. I feel like when Montero doesn't know like what number they're going to be, he just tries to 13 or 17.
How long did the second one go?
So their pitcher is...
Yeah, I trade my C and D tier for a different pack.
Who is it? Who?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup of your
Oh, oh. 441.
University, number 14, Mark Townsend. The center fielder from Arkansas Little Rock, number 8, Kim Dixon. In right field from Mount Olive,
Hank Aaron card.
number 5, Alan
Never heard of him.
Alonso.
Oh my god.
At third
Come
base,
on. I just had my tier list.
didn't know today's game was being broadcast on the NBA and NBC.
This is a dual lineup. You think I should do it on the league account?
Retweet it.
Show.
He's got a Hank Aaron.
Connor, describe to us in detail who you got in your pack.
Kevin Pillar making a stopping catch at the wall. As a Blue Jays.
Oh, that is good detail. Keep going.
We have Carlos Carrasco, right-handed pitcher.
Cookie.
With
His
leukemia.
windup, his arm's about here. It's not quite ready to throw. He's still getting ready.
Correct. That's why I got Tommy John.
Still got a goatee. You got Ron Odor mid-punch.
Oh my
Jose Batista
God.
right now.
That's fire. That's fire.
It's not true. He's lying.
You have Hank Aaron, probably 10 years after he stopped playing, smiling in a Braves game.
Still.
John Lester at the Cubs.
This detail's amazing.
This is the first batter.
That's it.
So after a delay due to the lightning last night, we're going to pick up the game from where it was last night. It will move from Sanford here to DeLand, as it will be the DeLand Suns against the Sanford River Rats in the bottom of the second inning. We will play 9 in this first game. Sanford leads the DeLand Suns 4-3 as the first pitch to Austin Dilbert is fouled off 0-1. He fouls the second pitch off as well, and the count on Austin Dilbert moves to 0-2.
Yeah, Austin Dilbert coming in to start things off in the bottom of the second inning as the Rats went through their entire lineup in the first inning last night, scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the fourth. It was an offensive explosion for the Rats.
0-2 pitch, high and outside for a ball, and the count on Udell moves to 1-2. Dilbert walked his first time up yesterday as part of a 4-run first inning for Sanford. Udell's 1-2 pitch is blooped into foul ground on the left side. It'll get over the screen and into the stands as the count on Dilbert will stay 1-2.
Connor Udell coming from Princeton pitching today for the DeLand Suns. Connor Udell on the season has an ERA of 7.16, not the type of season he's won. He's 0-1 with 4 starts and 8 appearances, 14 walks as well.
Got one fouled off by Dilbert, and the count will continue at 1-2 strikes from the Princeton Tiger.
Great job there from Austin Dilbert, who was patient, watched a few pitches go by, and now he's playing defense as he fouls 2 of them off in the batter's box. Dilbert coming into his home stadium, the Stetson Hatter, loves playing here.
That pitch low and in the dirt for a ball, and the count on Connor Udell has run even, 2-2 strikes. 2 strikes the count on the leadoff hitter in the order for the Rats. He swings and misses strike 3, and Austin Dilbert set down on strikes to begin the second inning. There's one away for Justin Farmer.
Yeah, nice pitch there from Connor Udell, Ryan. It was a great job for Udell to stay on the mound and fight through that at-bat. Obviously, Dilbert was going down with the fight. Just came up empty on that swing there. But for the Suns, they're just looking here to hold the Rats to no runs after turning 4 yesterday. Obviously, they fought back and made it a 4-3 ball game before the lightning and rain hit.
First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike from Connor Udell. No balls and a strike, and the 2-hole hitter Justin Farmer was a fly-out victim yesterday. Udell comes high and inside with the fastball, and it's aces while the ball is striking and out.
Justin Farmer, 5th in the Florida League in batting average. He's hitting .354. He's only 2 percentage points away from Trent Taylor, who's 3rd in the league. So these two are going to be battling it out. Here's, as let's say, a ball that misses a little outside. 2-1, now's the count. Justin Farmer yesterday flew out to center field in his first at-bat of the game. It was a routine catch by Tim Dixon.
Udell's next pitch outside again, and the count on Justin Farmer. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1 the count here, bottom of the second, as Udell misses low and outside. With ball 4, he'll put Justin Farmer aboard on the walk, and there'll be a runner on first with 1 out in the inning for the 3-hole hitter in Thomas Broyles.
It's walk number 16 for Justin Farmer. He finds a way to get on base. In almost every game, Justin Farmer's come alive since the slow starts of the season. He's become one of the staples of the Rats lineup and has produced some consistent offense for the Rats.
First pitch of the at-bat is a fly ball down the left field side. Giving it a chase is the third baseman Wallace and the left fielder Townsend, but it's out of their reach, and the count on Thomas Broyles starts no balls and a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. The big righty Udell comes set from the letters on his jersey. He'll look in and get ready to go. Long pause, he'll step off the rubber.
Yeah, probably trying to play a little bit of a mind game with Justin Farmer, who has speed to steal. Thomas Broyles, a guy that has hit a lot of runs in for the Rats as Farmer fakes the leadoff.
Throw back, it's going to go off the back of the runner in Farmer. It was a line drive caught by the shortstop in Omohundro. Tried to throw it back to first base and might have had Farmer, but put it off his back. So he'll stay at first, and there's 2 gone for Josh Crouch.
Really heads-up play from Jeff Omohundro to realize that Farmer had taken a long lead and a long break off of first base because he thought Thomas Broyles was probably going to get that in the gap between Omohundro and McNamara at short and second. But nice play by Omohundro to try to beam it down to Joe Burke. Just a hard throw there as he was directly down the line between first and second. It's hard to get it around Justin Farmer, and the Rats get a break there, not going out of this inning yet.
So Crouch will dig in from the right side. Runner on first, 2 gone, bottom of the second. Sanford leads DeLand 4-3. Before the game went into suspension yesterday, the Rats scored 4 in the first. DeLand came right back at it with 3 in the second. First pitch of the at-bat, Udell throws it low and outside. Did he swing? No, he did not. And the count on Josh Crouch starts 1 ball and no strikes.
Josh Crouch is going to be staying close to the Florida League here, Ryan. He's going to be attending UCF in the fall and play ball for them in the spring. Josh Crouch, a guy who's very focused. He's always taking batting practice. He's been in the cages more than anybody on this team.
1-0 pitch, foul back to the screen by Crouch, and the count runs even at 1 ball and 1 strike from Connor Udell, as Joel Rivero will get the baseball for the Sanford River Rats in the top of the 3rd inning as the reliever for Tony Rossi, who neither starter can come back in this game because they threw more than the requisite amount of pitches that dictates at least 1 day off. The 1-1 pitch will not come yet from Udell as he steps off the rubber. One ball, 1 strike from Connor Udell. Holds the ball in his right hand, now comes set from the letters. The runner will deke off the bag as the 1-1 pitch is high and inside for a ball at 88 miles an hour as the count on from Udell to Crouch moves to 2-1.
Connor Udell trying to get out of this inning without allowing Farmer to advance at all. With 2 outs here, he's got to focus on striking Crouch out, who yesterday had a single and eventually scored for the Rats.
The 2-1 delivery is a line drive down the right field line, but it will tail foul down that right side on another Udell fastball, 88 miles an hour, as the count is deuces wild on the cleanup hitting Crouch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Looks like Crouch is going to use a different bat. He flung it back into the dugout. I don't know if it's a chip in the bat or what. He might have just not liked the feel of it. He's coming back to the batter's box with a new bat, though. See if this one allows him to drive a little bit further and find a gap in the outfield.
The The 2-2 from Udell is a bouncing ball backhanded at third by Wallace. Strong throw across the diamond in time to retire Josh Crouch. And Connor Udell comes in and works a scoreless second inning. We go to the top of the third from Melching Field with your score. It's Sanford 4, DeLand 3, as you're watching Florida League Baseball on YouTube Live. Top of the third inning, the Suns will look to continue their hot hitting from inning number 2 of this game. As on the mound, Joel Rivera will come on for Tony Rossi after 2 innings of work as the first pitch of the at-bat. A fastball on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 as Jeff Omahundro will step in for the DeLand Suns in the 2-hole.
Joel Rivera not having a great summer ball season so far, trying to get back on track as it winds down. As this pitch to Omahundro is a strike, it caught the outside part of the strike zone, and he's 0-2 on the year with a 6.17 ERA. He started 3 games, came in relief for 1. He's pitched 11 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 6 walks, but every time he's started, he's given up at least 1 earned run, and then multiple earned runs in 2 out of the 3 starts.
Pitch comes high and outside for a ball. It's 1-2, as it'll be Omahundro, Townsend, and Hilton here in the third inning. One ball, 2 strikes from Rivera. He comes set and deals the 1-2. Just tapped foul by Omahundro. He keeps the at-bat alive and will do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Omahundro was part of that 1-2-3 inning yesterday for the Suns, and then it was really a tale of 2 innings yesterday as they came back in the top of the second with 3 runs of their own. Only 1 hit, though, a bunch of walks, and a hit by pitch also reached on error, allowed them to score 3.
In there, strike 3 to retire Jeff Omahundro. Looks at one at 90 miles an hour down the middle. So Omahundro put out for out number 1 to bring up the ever-dangerous Stetson Hatter in Mark Townsend.
And Ryan, Joel Rivera came into this team with pretty high expectations, coming from St. Thomas, a team that played really well last year in NAIA, made it to the World Series. He's a guy that can throw. He just hasn't been able to kind of take his game to the next level here in the Florida League. But there, with that pitch, a nice start to his outing. Is he's looking to go at least 4 or 5 innings here, and a virtual start basically for him.
First pitch of the at-bat, breaking ball misses outside at 77 miles an hour. To Mark Townsend, count begins, 1 ball, no strikes. Townsend, a ground out victim, his first time up. 1 ball, no strikes, the 1-0 to Townsend. He swings over. Another breaking ball from Rivero, and it's aces wild. On Mark Townsend, a ball, a strike, and an out.
Townsend, after the ground out yesterday, brought his average to 352 on the year. He's a guy that is in the batting title competition in the race to the end, and he also has 6 homers on the year.
Foul ball off the bat of Townsend. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Townsend followed by Brandon Hilton. If anyone were to reach, Alan Alonso would follow. Top of the 3rd inning, Sanford leads DeLand 4-3 in the first game of a doubleheader. We'll finish a 9-inning game from DeLand and then play a full 7. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Townsend. Rivero's 1-2 pitch. Townsend bounces it to the right side of the infield, collected by Taylor, whose throw to first is in time, and Townsend put out on a second straight ground out, as there's 2 gone here in the 3rd for Brandon Hilton.
The Taylor to Allen connection continues once again. It's been a great part of the defense for the Rats. The 2 teammates and longtime friends have been getting people out all year long. It's the first time that the 2 of them have respectively started at second and first since the All-Star break, as Bubba Sangster's gotten the starts at first base, and Trent Taylor has worked his way back into the lineup after getting a minor shoulder injury that kind of put him out for a week to a week and a half.
Righty on lefty as Brandon Hilton looks to continue a decent start to his DeLand Suns tenure as he takes the first pitch low and inside for a ball at 79 miles an hour, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hilton, a guy that has the only hit of the game for the Suns. I mentioned that they have 3 runs that all came in the top of the 2nd yesterday, but Ryan, he's the only one that has officially gotten a hit. He got the single to start off the 2nd inning, and then he eventually scored the first run of the game for the Suns.
The 1-0 pitch to Brandon Hilton. He'll take it below the knees. An 88-mile-an-hour fastball misses the zone, and Hilton has the advantage in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. "2-0 the count as set from the stretch the right-hander. Gazing in is Rivero. Looking for a scoreless inning. He'll have to retire Hilton to do it. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 90 miles an hour that time from Rivero, and the count is 2-1.
Yeah, Rivero's finding a lot of success with that fastball that's coming in there and hitting the 90-mile-per-hour mark, like you said, Ryan. He throws heat, and once he gets a hold of those fastballs, they're hard to hit.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch comes low and inside again on Brandon Hilton, who takes a 3-ball and 1 strike advantage. Should he reach, the 5-hole hitter Alan Alonso would step in.
Brandon Hilton just trying to keep this inning alive. No one on base here for him as he's just trying to kickstart something here with 2 outs.
3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch, low and outside, ball 4. So for the 2nd time in as many innings, Brandon Hilton is aboard. He's aboard this time on a free pass. Hilton will trot on down to first, and he'll stand there with 2 away for Alan Alonso.
An interesting guy to pitch to is Hilton, as he stands at 6 feet 7 inches. Obviously, the strike zone is going to be shifted a little up to him, so a fastball that was low for Hilton might have been a decent fastball to Alan Alonso for the fact that that ball was at or below the knees of Hilton.
First pitch of the at-bat to Alonso. A big hack is fouled off towards the DeLand bullpen as the count will start, no balls and a strike on the Mount Olive product.
Alan Alonso was hit by a pitch yesterday in the 2nd inning in his first plate appearance, so still searching for his first hit of the game as the right fielder has struggled a little bit in the outfield in this series against the Rats.
No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch, that one high and inside. Did he go around? No, he did not. And the count on Alan Alonso will run even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
That was a nice check swing there by Alan Alonso. Good job to realize that ball was going to be a tad high on him. And no doubt about that one that he did not go around. He checked it just in time.
One ball and one strike, the 1-1. Alonso will bounce it back up the middle, a base hit. Hilton will round second but stay there, and the Suns have 2 on and 2 out here in the third inning as Alonso singles back up the middle to bring up the second-year son in Joe Burke to try to get the Suns the tying run or the go-ahead run here in inning number 3.
And Ryan, that exact hit from Alan Alonso there is what the Suns have been doing all series long against the Rats. Just ground balls straight up the middle that neither Trent Taylor or Sam LaFontaine, who have consistently been the second baseman and shortstop for the Rats, are unable to adjust to and get over and try to even turn 2 if there was, in the situations that there has been 0 or 1 outs. Obviously here just trying to get 1 out, but it's been a nice play for the Suns, just those ground balls right up the gap that have consistently got more base runners on base, and it's exactly what you want to do if you're the Suns down 1 run, just trying to get someone in scoring position as Hilton is.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs in the frame for Burke. First pitch of the at-bat, Burke will take it outside at 88 miles an hour. 1 ball and no strikes on Joe Burke.
Joe Burke's a guy that has a lot of power and can drive it deep. He's done it for this Suns team all season long. He's hitting .254, and he's also driven in 19 runs of his own.
1 ball, no strikes the count, set from the stretch, and checking the runner is Rivero. He deals the 1-0 pitch, misses outside again at what I sincerely doubt is 108 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think the pitch speed on that one was correct, Ryan.
No offense to Joel Rivero, but I don't think he's throwing 108 miles an hour. 2 balls, no strikes the count on Burke. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first for DeLand here in the top of the third inning. We'll play all 9 in this first one. Rivero set from the belt, deals the 2-0 pitch. Burke takes that one at the knees for a strike. 89 miles an hour that time from Rivero, moves the count to 2-1.
Rivero trying to continue to attack with that fastball. Not a lot of off-speed breaking balls from him thus far. See if he continues with that trend as he goes deeper in this game.
2 balls, 1 strike to count. Rivero checks back at Hilton and deals the 2-1, taken high and inside by Burke, and Burke now way out in front, 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1, Hilton at second, Alonso at first. A 2-out rally has helped the Suns get on the doorstep of tying the game after the single by Alonso, followed a walk to Hilton. Rivero having to work from the stretch, checks the runner, the 3-1 pitch. Burke will foul off that 3-1 delivery, so put the carousel in motion. Hilton will move from second, Alonso will move from first before the 3-2 pitch to Joe Burke.
Last year, Joel Rivero for the St. Thomas team pitched a 1.82 ERA. He was 4-0 as a relief pitcher and got 1 save. He appeared in 19 games for St. Thomas and was a main reason why they made it to the World Series.
Runners go. The 3-2 pitch is fouled off, so we'll do another payoff pitch as Burke was able to stay back on the breaking ball from Rivero and send it foul near the Suns' dugout. We do another 3-2 delivery. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hilton Alonso will go first move on Rivero. Runners go, the 3-2 pitch. Burke will pop one up into shallow right field and in fact will stay in the infield as the shortstop LaFontaine is underneath it and he makes the play. The Suns rally with 2 outs but cannot score as we go to the bottom of the third inning. DeLand trails the Sanford River Rats 4-3. 5, 6, and 7 for Sanford in the bottom of the third inning. Sangster, Taylor, and Allen. Sangster, the one substitution for the Rats in this game from last night. He hits in Jared Candy's spot in the order as the designated hitter. Good first pitch breaking ball from Connor Udell. Snaps into the zone for a strike. Udell ahead of Sangster 0-1.
Yeah, Bubba Sangster coming in for Jared Candy, who wasn't able to make it to the game today, as that one is high and inside to Bubba Sangster for a ball there. Sangster is having a good series against the Suns so far. He had the pair of home runs in the opening game of the series to go along with 6 RBIs in that game.
Breaking ball misses low and outside from Udell. 2 balls and a strike.
Sangster 4 for 7 so far, also has a walk.
2-1 the count from Udell to Sangster. 5, 6, and 7 in the Rats' order as Udell misses low and outside for a ball. And the count on Bubba Sangster, 3 balls and a strike.
Sangster showing some patience here. It's been something that he's struggled with all season.
3-1 pitch misses the zone, ball 4. And Udell will put Sangster aboard with a leadoff walk. Second time in 3 innings that the Rats have drawn a leadoff walk. Dilbert walked and scored back in the first inning as with a runner on first and nobody out. It's Trent Taylor's turn at the plate.
Sangster's now reached base in 6 out of his 9 plate appearances against the Suns over the past 2.5 games now, as he's produced well for the Rats.
First pitch fouled off by Taylor, back to the screen from Udell as the count 1 ball and no strikes.
Taylor walked his last time at the plate in the first inning yesterday. See if he can move Sangster over into scoring position.
1-0 pitch, bouncing ball will get through the right side, a base hit. Sangster will stay at second, and Taylor will stay at first and second, with nobody out here in the third inning for the 7-hole hitter for the Rats in Connor Allen.
Taylor before that was hitting 356 on the year so far, and that is 3rd best in the Florida League, so he'll get that average up, and he's trying to chase Luis Cabrera for that number 2 spot. Cabrera going into today was 361.
First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike to Connor Allen, 0-1. Middle infield and double play depth for the Suns. Corners back. Third base would probably try to go around the horn as well. Wallace playing off the bag at third as Udell's 0-1, blown past Allen, and the count no balls and 2 strikes on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball from Connor Udell.
Connor Allen, the hitter, has a very low swing. He always is trying to dip it down, and as you saw right there on that strike.
The 0-2 pitch from Udell. He goes high and outside, 89 miles an hour. That time from the Princeton Tiger. Can't quite find the black on the outside corner as the count is 1-2.
And this is really the first time today Connor Udell's been in any type of a pressure situation with no outs and a runner in scoring position, trying to get out of this inning.
1-2 pitch, low and outside for a ball. Back-to-back pitches have missed the zone, and the count on Connor Allen is 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning of a scheduled 9. The 2-2 pitch from Udell. A check swing, and he was able to hold up on a pitch low and inside as the count has filled on Connor Allen, who's taken 3 straight out of the zone. It's 3-2.
Connor Allen struck out yesterday in his only plate appearance. Now here today, he's making his first start since the All-Star break over there at first base.
3-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3, as Allen is set down on strikes for the first time in this game, second time in this game, first time today. He struck out before the suspension last night. He's 0 for 2. So a runner on first and second now with 1 out for the 8-hole hitter in Jared Herron, who doubled yesterday in the first inning.
Yeah, the double by Jared Herron was a nice hit ball that was able to bring a run home as well. He actually brought 2 home as he already has a pair of RBIs on the day, and a nice situation here to try to get another pair as Trent Taylor at first base has the speed to make it all the way around.
First and second, first pitch of the at-bat, 89 miles an hour on the inside corner from Udell. Starts the count, no balls and a strike. Suns trail 4-3. The 0-1 from Udell. Tried to paint the outside corner that time. Hardest pitch he's thrown today, 91 miles an hour, missed the zone. It's aces wild. The ball is striking and out. One ball, one strike, one out. Udell comes set a little below the chin. His 1-1 pitch swung on and missed as a mighty hack from Heron cannot connect, and Udell gets ahead in the count once again, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was a nice swing from Heron, just unable to make contact on that one. Now Heron, a guy that when he gets down in the count, he's swinging at a lot of pitches that are nowhere near the strike zone.
1-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3 as Udell dials it up to 90 miles an hour to strike out Jared Heron. And after the leadoff single and the leadoff walk and the following single, Udell has back-to-back strikeouts to put 2 outs on the board with 2 on for the 9-hole hitter Sam LaFontaine.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Ryan, the 2 leadoff hitters were both able to make it onto base, and then Udell, nice job of settling in and just focusing on the batters.
First pitch fouled off down the left-hand side by Sam LaFontaine. No balls and a strike from Connor Udell. He looks to work a second straight scoreless inning here in the 3rd.
Yeah, Sam LaFontaine yesterday struck out. He's still searching for his first hit of the season here in the Florida League. He was a late addition to this roster.
Pitch high and inside for a ball as the count on LaFontaine runs even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. As the 1-1 pitch from Udell, high and outside for a ball. Finds himself now down in the count to LaFontaine, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Connor Udell only pitched an inning and 2/3 so far. He's nearing 40 pitches as this will be number 40 here in the 4th pitch of this at-bat.
The 2-1 from Udell is a slow-rolling chopper foul down the first base side, and the count will go to deuces wild on Sam LaFontaine. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So now Udell with a chance to get out of the inning with no harm done here in inning number 3. They'll have the bottom of the order, Wallace, Dixon, and Pregent in the top of the 4th inning. Deuces wild delivery from Udell is a ground ball to the left side, collected at short. Omohundro's throw will come to first in time, and the inning is over. The first 2 runners reach for the Rats, but Udell able to go 1, 2, 3 after that as we move on to the top of the 4th inning here from DeLand. Your score, it's the Rats 4, the Suns 3, as you're watching Florida League Baseball on YouTube Live. top half of inning number 4. Wallace, Dixon, Pregent to face Joel Rivero. Top of the 4th inning from Melching Field and DeLand. Sanford leads the DeLand Suns 4-3. All 7 runs were scored before a suspension of the game yesterday. Rivero will work from the belt, entirely from the stretch as well, as his first pitch to Garrett Wallace misses high and outside for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, Garrett Wallace in the previous game, when these two teams met up, had a great night, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a double as well. Garrett Wallace produced well from the 9-hole spot.
1-0 came high and tight, but Wallace, in an effort to check his swing, fouls it off back to the screen. So the count will run even on Garrett Wallace. 1 ball and 1 strike to the upstate Spartan.
And Joel Rivero had a great first inning of work for him, as he only allowed 1 hit, also had a strikeout. So Joel Rivero, arguably one of his best innings of work he's had thus far in the Florida League.
The 1-1 pitch, a breaking ball, is going to be chopped towards short. Charging is the shortstop. The throw to first is not going to be in time. As the throw came to the first baseman, Connor Allen, it pulled him up off the bag. Allen came down to try to apply the tag, and the ball popped out of his mitt. So it's going to be an error on Sam LaFontaine. That puts Garrett Wallace aboard. As the throw from LaFontaine was high, Allen was able to jump up and snag it, but on his attempt to tag it, the ball popped out of his mitt, and it'll be a run around first, nobody out for Tim Dixon.
Yeah, definitely an E6 on that one, as Sam LaFontaine not able to get the throw down. Connor Allen is 6'4". For him to jump at the ball shows that the ball was thrown high, as Allen can usually reach about anything. Is the swipe was almost good, just popped out of the glove last second.
First pitch of the at-bat to Tim Dixon, misses low and outside at 87 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes from the Little Rock Trojan. Off throw to first, not in time to get the returning Wallace, who represents the tying run for the Suns here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, it was a good throw from Rivero. It was right down in the dirt, enough where Allen really didn't have to swipe down that much. Nice throw from Rivero on the pickoff attempt.
The 1-0 delivery is a fly ball down the right field side, foul, and the count on Tim Dixon will even up at 1 ball and 1 strike to the 8-hole hitter in the Suns lineup.
Amari Telemaco Jr. is up in the bullpen for the Rats. He is getting warmed up a little bit. He's doing a little bit of tossing with fellow pitcher J.J. Galvis.
1 ball, 1 strike, the 1-1 outside. Snap throw back to first, not in time to get Garrett Wallace, and the count 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count. Rivero comes set, holds the ball near his belt. A right-hander from St. Thomas will deal the 2-1. Runner goes. The ball is lined into right center field. Ranging over and making the catch is center. The throw back to first will not be in time. Back in just in time was Garrett Wallace, who actually almost overran the bag at first. Was able to keep his right toe on the bag to get back in time. Dixon flies out to center. Good throw by Broyles, but Wallace is back in. 1 on, 1 out for the 9-hole hitter in Christian Pregent.
Yeah, great job from the Missouri product Thomas Broyles on that one. Nice heads-up play to realize that Wallace was basically on second base by the time he caught the ball. He almost got it back in time to Allen. It was a great throw, and Allen a nice stretch out to try to get him, but nice job by Wallace to get there just in time.
First pitch to Pregent in there for a strike, 0-1 to the 9-hole hitter. He was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning last night, as the Suns got a 3 spot on the board in that second to get back within a run after giving up the first 4 runs of the night. No balls and a strike, your count. The 0-1 delivery, a swing and a miss, or I should say foul ball by Pregent. He chased a fastball that was out of the zone high and tight. But instead, the count 1 ball, no balls and 2 strikes on the 9-hole hitter, with Joe McNamara standing in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, that one from Rivero was way inside. Surprised that Pregent decided to take a swing at that one. He was able to come up with a piece of it as Rivero, nice pitch to get him swinging there. He'll probably go with something out of the zone here with no balls and 2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery is upstairs for a ball. Looking to throw behind the plate was Crouch, but no throw to be made as the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes on Pregent.
Yeah, Crouch is a really heads-up player there behind the plate. He's always jumping to his feet, trying to beam down the runner at first base. He's a guy that will fire it down and get to his feet quickly.
Breaking ball inside that time to Pregent. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the incoming freshman to Stetson. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on for the Suns. Top of the 4th inning, Sanford leading DeLand 4-3. The 2-2 pitch is a line drive that will be dropped at short, and then they're going to flip it on to second in time. The line drive was dropped by LaFontaine at short. Might have been a double play ball if he caught it, but it froze Wallace, and then he was able to just flip on and get the out. So Wallace is put out on the fielder's choice for the second out of the inning, and Pregent will stand on first with 2 gone for the top of the order and Joe McNamara.
Yeah, it was an interesting decision by Wallace to, almost exactly like you said, Ryan, he just froze almost to second base. If he would have ran all the way through, you probably would have been safe. He was waiting to see if Sam LaFontaine caught the ball and if he had to go tag up, but as soon as that ball was on the ground, he was still frozen.
First pitch of the at-bat to McNamara will be a chopper towards the shortstop. Flip on to Taylor in time from LaFontaine, and the inning is over on the 6-4 fielder's choice. Suns get a couple of base runners, can't do anything with it as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning from Melching Field. Sanford maintains the lead, 4-3. Top of the 4th, nothing for the Suns. Bottom of the 4th, top of the order for the Sanford River Rats as the first pitch will come in and hit Austin Dilbert. A wild pitch. Or did it hit Austin Dilbert? It looked like he had skipped up and he had grabbed his leg, and now he is going to go down to first.
Yeah, the pitch looked like it hit the dirt first, then popped up and hit him, but he's going to take the free pass to first base nonetheless. And Dilbert, that's going to be his second free pass of the game. Back in the first inning yesterday, he walked on balls and made it around for the first run of the game for the Rats, and then struck out in the second inning. So he's 0 for 1 today, but has reached base twice in 3 plate appearances.
Runner on first in Dilbert for Justin Farmer. First pitch to Farmer, and Udell trying to rediscover his control as he spikes his fastball that time. Dilbert easily ahead to second on the wild pitch, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that one had no shot to reach the glove of Christian Pregent there. It was in the dirt about 5 feet before it reached the plate, and then way outside. Would have hit Dilbert again. Didn't hit Farmer, as Farmer's a righty, not a lefty.
Pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes, the count on Justin Farmer. Suns trailing 4-3, bottom of the 4th inning. Game was picked up from Sanford last night, so Rats are the home team in Game 1. Effective ground ball to the right side will be gloved by Joe McNamara. He'll throw to first in time to get Justin Farmer, but it's effective because it moves Austin Dilbert ahead to third, and Sanford has a runner on third and 1 gone here in the 4th inning for Thomas Broyles, who singled and scored in the 1st inning and then lined out to the shortstop earlier on today.
And with Dilbert on third with only 1 out, virtually any ball put into play is going to score Dilbert, as he has lightning fast speed over there on third base. Broyles trying to add another RBI to his total.
Broyles, swing, fouls it off down the left side, no balls and a strike. Suns will bring their infield not all the way in, but in. The middle infielders playing about 2.5 steps behind the grass. The corner infielders playing roughly on the edge of the grass. It's a bouncing ball up the middle, and checking it is Omahundro. Good play by Jeff Omahundro to check home, realize that the play was not there, and he goes across the diamond in time. It's an RBI ground out for Thomas Broyles, and the bases are empty as Sanford increases their lead here in the 4th. It's 5-3.
Yeah, nice sacrifice there by Thomas Broyles. Like I said, anything put in play was going to score Dilbert, who has arguably the best speed on the team. That's now RBI number 24 for Thomas Broyles on the year. That's second best on the team. He only trails Candy, who has 31 on the year, and Candy's 31 is a league best.
First pitch to Josh Crouch, 91 miles an hour, foul back to the screen by the cleanup hitter. No balls and a strike. Suns will have 2, 3, and 4 in the 5th inning. Omahundro, Townsend, and Hilton try to get themselves back into this game in the top of the 5th. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 from Udell bounces in for a ball low and outside. Count runs even on Josh Crouch. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Udell's 1-1. He elevates the fastball and gets a swing and a miss by Josh Crouch, and the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Crouch.
Yeah, great pitch there from Udell. Crouch bid on it as it was a little high in the zone. Crouch wasn't able to get contact there.
Hard hit ground ball towards the second baseman, a 1-hopper to Joe McNamara, who collects it and throws on to first in time, and the inning is over. Udell gets 3 straight groundouts, but that's enough to manufacture in Dilbert as we go to the top of the 5th inning. From Melching Field in DeLand, your score at Sanford 5, DeLand 3. Top half of inning number 5. 2, 3, and 4 in the Suns' order. Omohundro, Townsend, Hilton. Trying to get the Suns back into it, down 2. As the first pitch, breaking ball, 74 miles an hour, misses the zone to Omohundro. 1 ball and no strikes.
Jeff Omohundro 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a fly out to right field. Omohundro searching for his first hit and to get a leadoff base runner in the top of the 5th for the Suns.
Breaking ball inside again, went with the same pitch, nearly the same spot. Misses the zone twice in a row to Jeff Omohundro as the count on the Maine Black Bear, 2 balls and no strikes. 5-3 Sanford, top of the 5th inning from Melching Field. Still have 5 more innings in this one, then 7 more innings in the nightcap. Went 86 miles an hour upstairs again, and 3 straight pitches have missed from Rivero. As the count on Omohundro 3-0, expect him to take all the way on this 3-0 delivery. Rivero from the stretch. The St. Thomas Bobcat comes set, and the 3-0 pitch is down the middle at 85 miles an hour for a strike as the count on Omohundro moves to 3-1.
Yeah, no surprise there from Rivero, just getting one right over the plate to try to get the strike called there. Rivero trying to battle back in this at-bat, not wanting to give up a free pass.
3-1 pitch lifted high and deep to left center field, but tracking it about 2 steps from the warning track is Austin Dilbert. He retires Jeff Omohundro on the flyout, and there's 1 gone here in the 5th inning for Mark Townsend.
Yeah, nice contact there from Omohundro. Dilbert, though, a routine play for him as he gets the start today in left field. Usually plays center field, but with the combo of Broyles and Dilbert out there, one of them has to go play left field as they both prefer center field. Candy's usually in right field, and either Broyles or Dilbert will be a DH for the night.
The 3-1, the first pitch is swung on and missed by Mark Townsend. Starts the count, no balls and a strike on the Stetson Hatter, who's 0 for 2 on the game. No balls and a strike from Rivero. His 0-1 to Townsend. Catches the outside corner at 87 miles an hour, and Townsend finds himself down in the count, 0-2.
Joel Rivero continues to pitch well for the Rats. He was looking forward to this opportunity. I was talking to him, and he was just ready to get back on the mound for an extended time as his last outing came in a 2-out relief situation.
0-2 breaking ball outside to Townsend. Count runs to 1-2.
Rivero, another one of those guys that's very thankful for this opportunity here in the Florida League. He's probably one of the most friendliest faces in the dugout for this Rats team.
The 1-2 delivery. Townsend hits a chopper towards second. Trent Taylor will come up with it. His throw to first is in time to get Townsend. As for the 3rd at-bat in a row, Mark Townsend grounds out to second as there's 2 gone here in the 5th inning to bring up the Suns' designated hitter in the person of Brandon Hilton.
Yeah, a trio of 4-3 groundouts for Mark Townsend, who all season long has been powering it. He's an MVP candidate for sure, as he's been hitting well all season long. Townsend just unable to find that gap between Taylor and Allen in the 3.5 hole.
Bases empty for Hilton, who is 1 for 1 in this contest. A 2nd inning single and a 3rd inning walk for the redshirt freshman Stetson Hatter. First pitch to him, big swing and a miss as he avoids the 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Count on the Hatter, starts no balls and a strike.
And Ryan, I like what Rivero chose to do there. He's been attacking a lot with that fastball that's reached 88 to 90 miles per hour. There he attacks Hilton first pitch with a nice off-speed breaking ball. Probably caught Hilton a little off guard.
0-1 pitch, misses low to Brandon Hilton. Count runs even, 1 ball and 1 strike. A 5-game slate today in the Florida League. Doubleheaders between the Rats and the Suns, and the Squeeze and the Lightning, and a solo game between Winter Park and Seminole County. The 1-1 delivery is going to hit Brandon Hilton on the foot. Came in and hit his front foot, so Hilton will mark 4 straight innings of the Suns getting a base runner aboard against the Rats, but they haven't scored other than in the 2nd. He stands on first with 2 outs for Alan Alonso, who is also 1 for 1 on the game. He's got a hit by pitch and a single.
Yeah, and Hilton now reaches base for the 3rd time and is in just as many plate appearances. He started off with the single in the 2nd inning and then the walk on balls in the 3rd inning. There he's hit by a pitch, so he's on base for the third time. He just hasn't been able to do much with it. He did score the run in the second, but got stranded on second in the third inning.
Pickoff throw to first, not in time to get the returning Hilton. Runner on first, 2 gone for Alan Alonso. First pitch is popped up on the right side. It'll get up and out of play. 89 miles an hour from Rivero sees the count 0-1. No balls and a strike. From the stretch, Rivero holds the ball at his belt, deals the 0-1. High and outside, snap throw back to first is not in time. Count evens on Alonso 1-1 as Brandon Hilton remains at first base with 2 gone.
Yeah, another one of those situations where Crouch just trying to get one out on those throwdowns to Allen and Sangster in the past 2 games for the Rats. He's tried to attempt it every time he's been behind the plate. Hasn't been successful yet.
1-1 pitch in there for a strike to Alan Alonso, who now finds himself down in the count, 1-2.
By far has been the best outing of the year for Rivero so far. Only 1 hit and also has a strikeout through 2 2/3. If he gets the out here, it's 3 innings, was only giving up 1 hit.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery swung on and missed strike 3. Tag applied and the inning is over. Suns get a 2-out base runner but are unable to score as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Melching Field. Sanford leads DeLand 5-3. First pitch of the inning is singled into right field by Bubba Sangster as he's on for the 2nd time today as he takes the first pitch from Connor Udell and sends it into right. As for the 4th time in 5 innings, the leadoff runner is aboard for Sanford. As there's a runner on first, nobody out for Trent Taylor, who's been aboard twice in his 2 plate appearances.
Bubba Sangster finally reaches plus 200 on the batting average for the season. He broke the 200 mark. It was been something that he was struggling all season. This has been a great series for him as Trent Taylor watches the ball go by way up in the zone as Bubba Sangster continues to take advantage of these Suns pitchers. Is going to be a serious candidate for a Player of the Week nomination.
Back-to-back pitches have missed the zone for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes on Trent Taylor. From the stretch, Udell, his 2-0 delivery is inside again for a ball. 3 straight have missed the zone from Udell, and the count on Trent Taylor is 3-0.
Taylor told me that anytime he reaches base and he has the opportunity, he's going to be looking to steal as he's 10 away from the record.
3-0 pitch misses high and inside, ball 4. So a single and a walk for the second time in 3 innings. Have put the first 2 runners aboard for the Rats. They've got first and second, nobody out here in the 5th. They had the exact same situation in the 3rd, but then Udell struck out Allen, struck out Heron, and got LaFontaine to ground out to end the inning.
Yeah, in the 3rd, it was Sangster who walked and Taylor who singled. The 2 flip-flop this inning is Allen's going to look to try to drive someone home this time as he fouls off that first pitch for an 0-1 count. Allen has been struggling recently, trying to get back to the form that he started the season off with, where in his first 4 at-bats, he had 3 home runs. Allen has a deep, heavy swing. He's trying to get it to work here.
Swing and a miss as quickly ahead in the count goes Connor Udell. No balls and 2 strikes as he looks to strike out Allen for the 2nd time today and the 3rd time in this game, including what Tyler Jones did to start. The 0-2 is in there, strike 3, and Connor Allen is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in this game as there's 1 gone in the 5th inning to bring up the 1 for 2, Jared Heron.
Yeah, Connor Allen just not seeing the ball well in this game. He's trying to get that swing back. He's put in a lot of time in the cages. Coach Laterio, assistant coach for the Rats, has been trying to work with Allen as Coach Montero is going to have a conversation with the umpire real quick.
Udell talking things over with the other umpire, as usually not a good idea to argue balls and strikes. But with 1 gone and 2 on, Udell will step back on the mound to face Jared Heron, middle infield in double play depth, to try to get out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat from Udell comes high and tight. The ball bounces out of the glove of Pregent, but no harm done as the count on the 8-hole hitter Heron will start 1 ball and no strikes.
Fast-moving pitch there from Udell as that one was clocked on the gun at 92 miles per hour. He threw that one in there, just unable to locate it the way he wanted. Got away from it a little bit.
Next pitch, high and inside again, 90 miles an hour from Connor Udell, moves the count to 2-0.
Udell showing off that Princeton speed there with 1 out. Trying to, once again, for the 2nd time today with 2 runners on base with no outs, trying to get 3 outs. After that, he's already got 1 as outs the ball outside for a 3-0 count. Udell has done a great job of battling back after giving up leadoff base runners and putting guys in scoring positions. He's done a great job of only allowing 1 run.
3-0 pitch will miss outside, ball 4, and Sanford on 2 walks and a single have loaded the bases here in the 5th inning for the 9-hole hitter Sam LaFontaine, as action is going to start in the bullpen for the DeLand Suns as the Marshall product Garrett Priestley will head down to the pen to get going for the Suns.
And this is a perfect opportunity for Sam LaFontaine to get his first hit of the season. With bases loaded, he can not only get his first hit, but also he could get a few RBIs. That would be his 2nd RBI if he gets 1. It's not going to happen.
Blooper into shallow left, chased back by Jeff Omahundro in time to retire. LaFontaine, who's 0 for 3, is for the 4th time in 5th innings. Austin Dilbert will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch.
And Dilbert's a guy who lives for these opportunities. He's a great guy that can line it into the gaps between 1st and 2nd and 2nd and 3rd. He loves getting it on the ground in the infield.
Bouncing ball, gloved by the third baseman Wallace. His throw to first is in time as Connor Udell escapes yet again in this ball game as the base is loaded and one out, gets a pop out and a ground out to get out of it. We've played 5 innings here from Melching Field in DeLand. Sanford leads the Suns 5-3. Top half of inning number 6 sees Joe Burke take ball 1 from Joel Rivera. 1 ball, no strikes, your count. Suns trail 5-3, top of the 6th inning. 4 innings to play here from Melching Field. First pitch of the at-bat was a ball. Second pitch is a strike as the count runs even on Joe Burke. 1 ball and 1 strike.
If you're head coach Josh Montero, you're liking what you've seen from Rivera today. This is going to be inning number 4 for him. He's done very well from the mound, arguably his best outing that he's had of the season so far.
1-1 pitch is out of the zone for a ball. As the count 2 balls and 1 strike on Joe Burke, it's Burke, Wallace, Dixon here in the top of the 6th inning as the Suns trail it by a score of 5-3. From the stretch is Rivero. He's kept the Suns off the scoreboard in this game. The 2-1 pitch misses the zone again, and Burke has the advantage 3-1. The Suns have put the leadoff runner on twice in the 2nd and 4th innings. In the 2nd, it was Hilton with a single. He scored. In the 4th, it was Wallace on an error. He was put out on a fielder's choice. 3 balls and a strike as set from the stretch the right-hander in Rivero. His 3-1 pitch to Burke is a chopper back towards the mound. Will be collected by Rivero, who throws over to first in time, and Burke is put down on the ground out. There's 1 gone here in the 6th inning for Garrett Wallace.
Yeah, great job from Rivero to not hesitate at all and get that slow-moving grounder pretty easily to Connor Allen. Nice heads-up play is Garrett Wallace, who has reached base both times tonight on errors. Will continue to try to reach base once again here.
1 gone in the frame for Wallace, who has reached base twice, but he's 0 for 2, a fielder's choice and an error. For the upstate Spartan, he checks his swing on a ball outside for ball 1 as Wallace gets ahead in the count for the 2nd batter in a row after Burke did the same. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Set from the stretch, the right-hander Rivero. His 1-0 breaking ball bounces in for a ball. As the count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike, aces wild on Garrett Wallace. Infield playing back for the Suns for the Rats, that is, against Garrett Wallace as the 1-1 pitch comes from Joel Rivero. He kicks and fires a bouncing ball down the line at third. It's foul, and Wallace will return to the plate with the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that one about as close as you can get to being a fair ball. It hopped over the third base bag into foul territory last moment. Great job, though, by Heron to stay on top of that one, and he was ready to fire over to Allen.
1 ball, 2 strikes, your count. Rivero's 1-2 pitch way outside for a ball, and Wallace sees the count even up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rivero trying to get the second out of the inning before he faces Tim Dixon, who's 0 for 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2 pitch. A breaking ball comes low and inside at 74 miles an hour to Wallace as the count is full 3-2.
Right here, I'm expecting a fastball. It's been Rivero's go-to pitch all game. Wouldn't be surprised if he just lays it up and relies on his defense to help it out.
3-2 pitch is a fly ball into deep left. Ranging back is Dilbert, but he's underneath it to make the catch. And there's 2 gone here in inning number 6 as Tim Dixon will step in as the Rats looking for their first 1-2-3 inning since the first.
And just right on cue, Rivero throws that fastball right over the plate. It's a nice pop-up to Austin Dilbert, who once again makes the routine grab. Just textbook baseball for Rivero and the Rats. He's 1 out away for 4 complete innings of work here and has been absolutely dominant from the mound today.
First pitch to Tim Dixon, swing and a miss at a 78-mile-an-hour breaking ball. No balls and a strike on Dixon. For the Rats, it'll be 2-3-4 in the 6th inning. Farmer broils Crouch against Connor Udell as the action has stopped in the pen for the Suns. They'll probably go back to Udell in the 6th before they would go to Garrett Priestley as the 0-1 delivery is inside for a ball. Count evens 1-1.
Yeah, still no action in the Rats bullpen as Rivero could quite possibly, if he continues this up, go for a 6 or 7 inning outing.
A 1-1 delivery to Dixon upstairs for a ball, and Dixon with the advantage in the count now, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike the count. Set from the stretch, the 2-1 from Rivero. He will try to paint the outside corner, unable to do so, as the count on Dixon moves to 3-1.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch from Rivero. Almost made its way into the strike zone, barely missed, but it was a nice pitch to try to get Tim Dixon to swing at it, as it was an 87 mile per hour fastball there. It's been high 80s, low 90s for Rivero all day long.
The 3-1 pitch from Rivero is in there on the outside corner, similar to the pitches that have been called the ball, and that's why Dixon thought it was ball 4, but he'll trot back to home plate as the count will fill on the 8-hole hitting Tim Dixon, 3-2.
Yeah, Ryan, it was almost the identical pitch that we saw there. As the previous one was called a ball, that one called a strike. Interesting decision by the umpire, as Dixon most definitely thought that was a strike, or a ball rather.
3 balls, 2 strikes your count as Rivero will step off the rubber. The 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So for the 5th inning in a row, the Suns get a base runner. Just like last inning, they've got one with 2 outs. Did the same thing in the 3rd inning as well. See if they can do anything with it, as they've got the 9-hole hitter Christian Pregin at the plate with a runner on first and 2 gone.
Yeah, and if you're the Suns, you have to do something with this base runner. They haven't scored here today. Their 3 runs came in yesterday's part of the game. As today they've only gotten 1 hit on the day. trying to get Dixon over there in scoring position and hopefully drive home a run.
First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike to Christian Pregent as the count starts 0-1 on the Stetson Hatter. 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for Sanford. 3 runs on 2 hits for the DeLand Suns. They don't have a hit since the Alonzo single back in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch coming from Rivero. He kicks and fires. It is outside for a ball, and the count on Pregent is even 1-1.
Another close pitch from Rivero on that one. Just a tad out of the strike zone as Rivero's coming close with every single one of these pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike the count. As runner goes, the 1-1 pitch is in there on the outside corner. Thrown on a second is in time, as Dixon will be thrown out by Josh Crouch to end the inning as the Suns trying to get a runner in scoring position, unable to do so. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here from DeLand. Suns trail the River Rats 5-3. The first pitch of the bottom of the 6th inning misses the zone upstairs for a ball from Connor Udell to Justin Farmer. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch, a bouncing ball through the right side of the infield, a base hit, as McNamara couldn't get up the middle quickly enough. It's a single into center field by Justin Farmer, his first hit of this game, and he stands on first with nobody out for Thomas Broyles.
Yeah, Justin Farmer now has a 5-game hitting streak and is hitting 7 of the past 8 games, so Justin Farmer continues to increase that batting average, and he told me that he has his eyes set on trying to win the batting title. He's got a little bit to go as Broyles watches the first ball go outside and high for a 1-0 count, and Farmer now reaching base for the 2nd time today as he reached on a walk in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now 1 for 3 on the evening.
1-0 pitch misses again from Udell at 87 miles an hour. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Suns trail 5-3, bottom of the 6th inning. Sanford with the heart of their order at the plate, leading by 2 runs. They've out hit the Suns 7-2 as the 2-0 pitch, low and inside for a ball, and the count on Broyles is 3-0.
Yeah, Ryan, I think that's definitely, obviously, the story of the game is that the Rats have at least have able to string hits together. The Suns have gotten a few base runners on, but not able to consistently get hits in a row.
Blooper into shallow right center will drop in for a base hit. Alonzo out of right will come in and scoop it up, and back-to-back singles here in the 6th inning has, once again, 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Sanford, as Josh Crouch will step in. He's 1 for 3 on the game.
And then on deck's going to be Bubba Sangster. And obviously Sangster, who's had an amazing series so far, could have the opportunity with the bases loaded chance, as Crouch right here just trying to continue this singles streak that the Rats have started here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A nice start to this 6th.
First pitch of the at-bat from Udell is lined into left field, a base hit. It'll be 3 straight singles as Farmer will be sent to the plate. The throw will come up the third base line and cut off by the third baseman Wallace. It's an RBI single for Josh Crouch, as 3 straight singles here in inning number 6 has Sanford now up by 3, 6-3.
And if you are the Suns, you got to be looking to the bullpen soon, as 3 straight singles to start off this 6th inning. Now a run given up as Connor Udell is now giving up his 2nd earned run of the evening. And Bubba Sangster, who's been the hottest hitter in this series for the Rats, is now standing at the plate.
And he will line one down the left field line, a single. Around third, and scoring will be Thomas Broyles. The other 2 runners will go base to base. It's 4 straight singles here in the 6th inning, as Sangster will drive in Broyles, and the lead for Sanford is 7-3, as that is more than likely going to be the end of the day for Connor Udell. After 4 straight singles, the day comes to an end for Connor Udell. Garrett Priestley now pitching for the Suns. Runners on first and second, nobody out, as the left-hander from Marshall will look to limit the damage here in the 6th, as Priestley's first delivery is a 88-mile-an-hour fastball bunted foul by Trent Taylor, as the count will start at no balls and a strike. Priestley, a 5.73 ERA, 12 strikeouts over 11 innings of work this summer for the Marshall product, almost exclusively out of the bullpen.
And as Taylor showed bunt, that means Joe Burke and Garrett Walsh are both going to come in and put on the infield shift at the corners.
No balls and a strike, the 0-1. Bunt again will be shown. It's pulled back this time as a fastball came in 88 miles an hour inside, and the count on Trent Taylor now even, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's been a critical part of Taylor's game this season, is laying down bunts that he can spot them almost perfectly, and he's got the speed to beat out the throw to first. This could be a situation where if he lays it down the right way, everybody could be safe all around for a bases loaded opportunity for Allen.
The 1-1 pitch, again the bunt is shown. A good bunt to the third base side, barehanded by Wallace. Throw will come up the line and get away from the first baseman in Burke. 1 run will score. A second run will be held up. So Crouch scores, Sangster to third, Taylor to second, and Sanford has broken it open here in the 6th. It's 8-3. Score that a single and an error. Taylor likely to beat it anyway, but the error moves the runners up and gets the run in, so no RBI on the play for Taylor. He's 2 for 2 on the game. It's second and third, nobody out for Connor Allen.
And that now means the first 5 batters have all reached base, still no outs. 2 runners in scoring position. It's an 8-3 ball game. The Rats are putting it on the Suns right now.
First pitch of the at-bat, way upstairs from Priestley for a ball, count 1-0 on the 7-hole hitter Connor Allen, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
And the Rats, this is what they've done all season long, is score in bunches. Obviously, they had that big first inning where they scored 4. Now 3 here in the bottom of the 6th, but there's no outs. There's no reason why they can't add a few more to this bottom of the 6th inning.
The 1-0 from Priestley is a high pop fly in a shallow left field. Townsend will come on into foul ground and make the catch. He's able to steady himself before Sangster could take off. So Allen is put down on the flyout as there's 1 gone here in the 6th inning. Runner still on second and third for Jared Herron.
Jared Herron, he's 1 for 2 tonight with a strikeout, a double, and he also reached on a walk. So Herron looking to add a few RBIs to his total, as Taylor at second base has the speed to get around third quickly, as the rain has begun to come down here in DeLand.
Field took a lot of rain yesterday as well. The grounds crew more than capable of getting this field ready to play. Priestley's first pitch of the at-bat, low and inside for a ball, 1-0.
It's your typical Central Florida shower coming over our heads here at Melching Field. Is hopefully it'll blow over pretty quickly here.
1 ball, no strikes the count as Priestley will come set from the belt. Lefty on righty as Priestley's 1-0 pitch is way high and outside. It actually gets away from Christian Prejean, but the throw back is in time. Christian Prejean able to chase that one down. Thrown out at the plate is Bubba Sangster, and there's 2 gone in the inning as Trent Taylor is able to move up to third.
An interesting decision for Sangster to go on that one. He got a really bad jump on that one. He hesitated before the decision to go home, and it looks like the players are going to clear the field now as the rain's coming down pretty hard now.
Whether it's, I don't believe there to be any lightning in the area, so this is a rain delay here at Melching Field. So we don't have to wait the 30 minutes. We could begin at any time, but we're going to wait out this rain shower here from DeLand. Your score, the Sanford River Rats 8, the DeLand Suns 3.